David, wish you maybe do the victory song.
Bring best wishes. We're going to have a hell of a campaign on Thursday. All the hard work's been done, so now we just have to close it. I read Ian Urquhart in the Star this morning, and Ian Urquhart said we're going to win. So if Urquhart said, we must be going to win.
He knows. He knows. He knows.
So now my colleague Tony.
Go ahead, Tony.
Thank you, David, and friends. I think all of you have known me and Bas and David for a number of years, and I'm sure that you agree with us that Bas is going to make an excellent member of the Liberal team. And I've known this gentleman for a number of years. He's a conscientious, hard-working person, and I know that he will represent Scarborough River in the best way possible. Let the best candidate win, and that means Bas will be the next MPP for this riding. Thank you very much.
You want me to talk to you?
No, he's got to earn his pay. He's got to earn his pay.
Well, as Tony said, I mean, I'm happy to represent the Liberal team. I'm asking the community to look at, my 17 years in office and what I've done for the area in 17 years, for all the things that I stand for, which is, honesty and integrity. And I'm hoping that'll carry us to victory on Thursday night. I know for sure it will.
Yeah.
We just waited for Thursday night. Sure. Fingers crossed. We'll get it over with. Very positive. The response at the door has been excellent. The majority of people know who I am. They know what I've done at City Hall. They're very supportive of the fact that I've decided to run for the provincial Liberals. I think our biggest job between now and Thursday is to ensure people go out and vote. And I think we got to make sure that on Thursday that the weather cooperates to make sure that people do get the time to go out and vote, because in a provincial election, you don't get that extra hour time off work to leave early and go and vote. So we're hoping that everything goes well. I mean, there's a couple of pressing issues in this area, as I've stated before. The riding on the eastern side has the largest youth population in Toronto. The youths have been sort of neglected over the years, that they don't have services, they don't have infrastructure, and they're looking to see that the government will respond to their concerns. I think this is the first opportunity for this area to have a member of the government representing the area who can really bring to the government the issues of the young people. So that's issue number one. And the young people are also very concerned about the violence in the community. It has come down significantly since they arrested the two gangs earlier this year. In fact, Malvern has quieted down completely, so that they're hoping the government will realize that what the problem was and continue to support the community to make sure it remains a safe community. And basically in this part of the riding where I currently represent on City of Toronto, the majority of problems has been the marijuana grow operations. They want me to tackle that. I've met with Minister Bryan, I've made some suggestions. He went to Ottawa, and Ottawa has agreed with him, so that's very positive that Ottawa has agreed with him that they will make the changes. The concern now is we hope the government remain in power long enough to bring that change. There will be changes coming, because the Premier ran on the platform that he wanted smaller class sizes. To do with smaller class sizes, you will have to have temporary arrangements, so that's where the portables come in. But that's going to be just a short-term fix until we could, I guess, invest in the school system and rebuild the whole system that has been neglected over the previous two governments. But you're looking at a drastic change from the previous governments where, class sizes were 35, 40 students to one teacher, and now you're going down to a smaller size. First, we have to increase the teaching staff to respond to the smaller size, and then we'll do the capital investments, I guess, to support the schools. The other thing you'll have to look at is you'll have to look at the demographics of the neighborhood. Is the number of students in the neighborhood going to be sustainable over a long period of time? Because if it's not sustainable over a long period of time, it's short term, you don't want to build a school that will be eventually empty. So you got to look at both sides. I support the registration of the doctors as long as there's an association and a process to medically approve them, monitor them, and there's insurance processes to protect the patient. The important person here is the patient. And as long as the patients and the community is protected and they can be assured that they're getting the best medical help and that there is rules and regulations that has to be followed by these people and that they're certified from a recognized institution. I think that's the biggest concern here, is that a lot of the recognition is international and we have no opportunity to really know what is the quality of that institution. So as that process improves, I could see us improving to recognize them.
See you Thursday. And
okay, another question. How about the pet test? Even not from the federal level, but provincial for the justice. What do you think?
I'm not really familiar with that one now, and a whole lot to really comment on it. You know, that's an old, long-standing issue. I really haven't given it a lot of thought, but certainly interested in finding out if there's issues on it.
Sometimes for you.
But the medical one, I've been involved in the city. They tried to get the city to license them, and we said, well, the city's not the right place. It has to be done by the provincial government.
Get a hot potato.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Bas. It's only 4 days to go. What's your confidence level?
Oh, I feel very confident that we will win this by-election. If you look at the whole campaign on the street, the response from the public at the doors has been very positive. We've had a couple of public debates. I think the debates have gone well, and the general response from the audience has been very supportive of my campaign.
So, do you see what's your head-on competitors?
Well, you know, the two candidates that are the leading ones here, I think both of them have presented their party's platform very well. But I don't think they're able to build the kind of momentum the Liberal Party has been able to do over the campaign. And the support in this area has been very strong on my behalf because of my previous experience at City Hall, the things I've done at City Hall, and the reputation I've built over 17 years in office.
We all know that this riding has been in Liberals' hands for 20 years. All right, now you're simply protecting the Liberals' fortune. Do you think you can do that? Or?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely we will continue to keep the Liberal banner burning in this area. And all we need is everyone to go out on Thursday, November the 24th, and make sure they cast their ballot.
Do you think that you will have a big win or just a slight margin?
I suspect it'll be a win that is comparable to the past, because the support at the door seems to be the same as in the past. The support at the door in the area that I've represented at City Hall is very strong, and I'm hoping that that support will carry us to victory comparable to what Mr. Curlin used to have in the past.
So we know that you're moving up from city level to provincial. So any big plan or any policy or any chances to be a minister in the next government?
You know, that would be up to the Premier and his cabinet. I'm just looking forward to getting there and being part of the team to try and represent Toronto and especially Scarborough in this new Liberal government.
We all know that people always like the Toronto mayor. They always complain that they don't have the city doesn't have like any important concerns from provincial and federal. Do you think you try to because you are from the municipal level, you will try to help Toronto or you move up?
Well, certainly being a former City of Toronto representative, I will make the best effort to keep good working relationships with my former colleagues, try to improve the working relationship between City of Toronto and Queen's Park, and hopefully we will help to improve the city overall.
If you do move up like get elected, will there be somebody replacing for the candidate for this riding, and also his friends of Liberal?
I understand City Council may be considering appointing someone because there'll just be about 9 to 10 months left in the mandate, and hopefully in the next election they'll have somebody elected to represent the area. So it is really in the City Council's hand who they choose.
Okay, well, good luck to you and hope to see you in Pittsburgh.
Thank you very much for having me.